What's up, everybody? Turbo Man 351 here, and guys, I just want to give a quick little shout out and an update to the, well, you guessed it, the T56 build. So we finally got the money together to get all these parts right here, and a big thank you, guys, to Hanlon Motorsports. They have provided the master rebuild kit for that T56. Now, quick update on the transmission. Guys, this is not a Cobra T56 as we thought in the beginning. I did some research on this because what threw me off was this 31 spline here out back when the Cobras had a 27 spline. And I was like, that's interesting. And I also saw on the front here a brand new bearing retainer that this was not stock either. Normally this is aluminum. And I said to myself, well, somebody's been in the transmission, obviously. And I was like, well, that's a good thing, right? So now I did some more research, guys, on the tag. This is actually a Ford Motorsports T56 performance transmission that they came out in the early 90s. Basically, the first Ford T56 performance-wise that came out. This was it right here, guys. A little gem, a little hard to find. And this was specifically made. Now, hear me correctly. When I ran those numbers and I got into, it led me to the Ford Motorsports transmission catalog, right? Performance catalog. And I was looking in there, and this came up specifically for the Fox body Mustang. I almost was like, what? I couldn't have scored that good, but I did, man. Praise the Lord for that. This is from 79 to 93 T56 Motorsports transmission for the Fox body Mustang. I could not believe it, dude. Yes, all this right here, dude, for the throwout arm is exactly in the same location as the T5. It was just an absolute gem to find this, guys. I could not believe it. So, I mean, this transmission, guys, honestly, I mean, look at that. Effortless, dude. It's really nice and easy to go into gears, which is good. You know, the bearings on here spin really nice. You don't get that bearing, noise when you're moving it. Like that guy said on the Gearbox video, I forget his name, Mike Giuliani or whatever. If you can hear the bearings like that, then you know they're kind of going bad. But that thing sounds really good. I cracked open the front case here. It had some old fluid in the bottom where it actually hardened, and I had to chip it out. It had been sitting for a long time, which is kind of good that it had been sitting. Hadn't been abused. I looked at the gears as much as I could, and I was worried about pitting because, when it sits for a while, but I didn't see any pitting. I washed everything out with brake clean, then I put all new fluid in it to lubricate everything nicely because it was going to sit for a while until I got this bad boy. So, Hanlon Motorsports sent me this. This is their master rebuild kit. This has all the goodies in it, dude. Basically your common rebuild kit for this guy here. The only thing I'm not replacing just yet is the input shaft. Now, why is that? Because I'm not dumping the clutch, I'm not drag racing it, and I'm not running big fat, slicks on it. And that's the problem with these. If you're dumping the clutch in first gear with like 275 slicks on the back, that's where your problem's at, okay? But no, me is just rolling around 65, grabbing fourth and fifth gear and blasting off. So with that, I can put a lot of power to this and be fine. And so we got all this stuff here. I am replacing these keys here, guys. As you can tell here, these are the hollow keys, okay? This is one of those upgrades that they really tell you to do. And let me see if I can do this real quick for you guys, and I'll just show you. Okay, this is like, the typical upgrade, but you see a lot of guys do this. Okay, as you can see, those are solid, and these are billet. Okay, and will I really be needing these? I guess. I mean, I'm not going to be power shifting. You can see the difference there between solid and hollow is why I went with those. And so we're going to be doing that there, dude. And basically just building a really solid transmission to hopefully last for a long time. You know, this comes with everything you have here, your bearings, which is really important, your shims, you know, just everything you possibly need, man, which is I'm really stoked on. And, you know, really thankful for Hanlon Motorsports and providing that. And I'm just glad that they still made parts for that transmission. Something that old could be very hard to find. So there you have it, guys. Just a quick update. And another thing about Super Fox is this. We are switching and staying on 100% race gas. Yes, guys. We are running Sunoco 110 and 100, you know, a little bit back and forth. No more than 105 to 110, because this is normally mixed with this, or we just run it straight, whatever have you. It's going to be on 100% race gas now. The reason why we're doing this, guys, is because we are going to start turning this puppy up, dude. Because when we did the build this time, which is, I think, the 5th time, roughly close to that, we weren't playing any games, dude. We did it right. And that was all based on my mistakes, the tuning, and trusting somebody at another shop up in Baltimore that I'm not going to quite say the name, but you might get an idea. We got away from that and got the Joe Simpson Tempest Racing tune, and this thing has been flawless, okay? So the rings are gapped for boost. We're going to turn it up a little bit. No more than 25 pounds of boost will this car ever see. That's too much power for this car. And given that I'm still on the stock suspension, we're coilovers. We have, you know, new control arms in the back and the rear, but we're still basically, you know, stock suspension if you have. And we're going to turn it up a little bit, dude. And the car is built for it. It's all good to go. Forged, everything. Rings are gapped, 28 thousandths. We are good to go, and that's why we're going to run race gas. Now, 9.7 to 1 compression, which is not that much, you know what I mean? But at 9.7 to 1 on race gas, with a fairly conservative tune and timing, dude, we are absolutely sitting perfect, you know what I mean? For longevity, to last long, and to lay into it, you know, once in a while, okay? So there you have it, guys, a quick update. When this goes in, I'll be doing a quick review of how it's going. And I'll give you the guy's name that's doing the rebuild. Oh gosh, his name is Rick something. I'll give it to you, a T56 rebuild guy. He's up there in Frederick, Maryland. Really good. He's right by Maryland Performance, like a couple doors down from him. So we'll be going to him for the rebuild and doing just the labor parts. Hopefully that's all this needs. We're crossing our fingers that it doesn't need any other parts. That we can just go ahead and just throw this in and be good to go. So, all right, guys, quick little update on the car. Let you know what's going on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, please. I thank you so much. We hit 300 subscribers. Woo! I can't believe it, man. Praise the Lord for that, and thank you for subscribing. Make any comments below, any questions you have about your Fox body or whatever you're doing. Let me know. I will respond. I respond to everybody. Not one person I have not responded to. So go ahead, click it below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I appreciate everything. Peace. Whew.